The 2016 season was a magical and historic run for the Boling Bulldogs. They entered last weekend's 3A Division II state final with the support of an entire town behind them. It was only the second appearance in school history and the first since they won it all in 1972. Boling quarterback Vernon Jackson led the Bulldogs into this one with over 2,000 yards rushing and the hopes of the town resting on his broad shoulders. But it was tough sledding early on as the Gunter defense was swarming to the ball. On the game's opening possession, they force a fumble from Elijah Gooden deep in Bulldog territory. They would cash that into points just a few plays later as Gunter's Trey Carr bangs his way in from a yard out. Boling trailing early 7-0. Now trailing 14-0, Boling's Vernon Jackson finally finds some daylight and goes 18 yards on the quarterback draw to get a little momentum going. But the drive would stall and Gunter would respond with more damage on the ground. Colson Stovall running to daylight. He picks up 28 on this one, and that would set up another touchdown. Boling now trailing 21-0 and badly in need of a spark. They would get it on the ensuing kickoff. Ronald Crucial, whose dad played on the last state championship team in 1972, and he does a magnificent job of setting up his blocks and then heading north in a hurry. Nobody's going to catch him. This one covers 80 yards in all. Boling still trailing 21-7, but they still have life. Gunter would need just 4 plays, though, to respond. And again, it's Colson Stovall. Weaving his way in and out of traffic, he gets in from 22 yards out, and with a 2-point conversion, Gunter takes a commanding 29-7 halftime lead. Jackson then buys time with his feet as he rolls left and airs it out downfield for Luis Maris, who hauls it in for a 35-yard gain. But the Gunter defense was equal to the task. Dylan Jantz comes down with this pass, and after another score, Boling was down 36-7. Things would then go from bad to worse as Ronald Crucial would go down in a heap, and he was down with a possible neck injury. He would be okay and eventually return to the sidelines, but the Cinderella season for Boling comes to a heartbreaking end. Boling loses it 43-7. Though the Bulldogs fell short of their ultimate goal, players and coaches both are proud of what they were able to accomplish.
At the end of the day, we still made history. I can't be too mad at the outcome. I mean, they just outplayed us.
Familiarity that you build with the coaches and the bond that we grew in the hours. I mean, the hours that we spent in that gym and on that practice field and in the film room every morning, 7:20 sharp, and just being there and coming all the way to here. I mean, there's no other way that I'd rather finish it. It was awesome. The progress was awesome.
In the end, I hope we can all sit back and realize what we did accomplish. Maybe over the Christmas break, we get some time off now, get to see our families a little bit more, our loved ones, and I think that in the end we'll all be pretty proud of where we ended up.